always, I always have a story, so it's 4 parts. Now, the first 2, it starts off kind of off, but then I hope the women really love it in the end. So, women, I know you've been having a regular day sometimes, and a guy will try to talk to you and says everything wrong. You might have just told him your name, and he doesn't say your name right, breath might stink, or whatever it is. So, I was at the union one time, and I saw this one girl, 3 guys tried to talk to her. 3 guys. First guy was very disrespectful. The second guy was very cocky, and the third guy did it actually a lot better. The first guy, guys, please don't do like this first guy. This first guy came up just like this. He said, real talk, he said, dang, little mama, you fine. I can see you cooking in my kitchen and maybe with several women. He said, dang, little mama, you bad. You can say I'm something like a whiz and don't worry about my kids. See, I was eyeing you down about 4 miles down when I was following you around as soon as you came to town. And I'm wondering if I can get your name and your phone to call before my girl gets home. And she dismissed him as soon as he said that. As soon as he said that, she dismissed him. So the second guy came up. The second guy, like I said, he was very cocky. So he didn't even get to say much. So he came up just like this. He said, what's up, little lady? See, I just came in town and I seen you been staring me all the way down. You want me and you know it. You want to drool on my chest and you know it. And she dismissed him as soon as he said that. As soon as he said that. That's the first 2 parts. Now the third guy actually did a little bit better. So before I go into the third guy, I actually want to introduce the lady that was getting hollered at by these dudes. So y'all please welcome Miss Jasmine Johnson to the stage.
You gotcha.
Sit right there for me, please. Y'all please give a round of applause to Miss Johnson. Come on, a little better than that. Come on. All right, so the third guy was actually me. So they came up just like this. Now, I didn't want to come up there and say a whole bunch of crazy stuff, so I just decided to say a poem. So, came up just like this said, see, I'm not going to lie, I am kind of nervous. Because the way the spotlight hits you, Miss Johnson, it's just so, oh so perfect. And the way you walked in, girl, you better work it. And the way you talk, Miss Johnson, please don't curve me. You see, my hands are sweating now because the crowd sees this, and when you reminisce, please treat this moment like it was your first kiss. You see, my friends call me Dee, but I'll be anything you need. Oh, girl, I can't deny you're so fine, and I don't care what none of my homies say, I'll cuff you all the way down to cloud 9. You see, we just need time for this. It'll be so great. Just say yes and I promise we'll be straight. That's the third part. Alright, so the 4th part and the final part. Now guys, I'm a photographer. That was a story. It was a fictional story. When I started photography 1 year ago, I didn't know what I was getting into. And then I actually got into it, and I made $3,000 to $4,000 from it in just 2 semesters as a side. So if you want a lot of money, that's the place to go. So in that case, you think you're on top of the world when you have a job and you have a whole lot of money that the job didn't even pay you. So I'm feeling myself. But then things happen and you lose everything. So I came on stage to say this, and this is no longer an act. I did want to say that, Miss Johnson, you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And I mean that. I really mean that. So, as far as that show's over, I thank y'all. There's one more act, and y'all please enjoy your night.